Hello, Summit Kids team members. We want to let you know that we are thinking about you as we are dealing with this quarantine COVID-19 world. For the last several weeks, we have been dealing with all the effects of the lockdown and how it's affected us on so many different levels. And I want to address some of that information with you now. But know this, we have been thinking about you, and the last 3 to 4 weeks have definitely been spent gathering information and trying to assess and reassess what it is that we do moving forward. So here are the key points. The reopening of our church and the regathering of our people will be determined soon. In fact, even tonight, we're having a meeting with the elder board to discuss how we might do that. All of that has been based on governmental guidelines, what we've received from the state, and other areas of information that we have used to determine what is the best way to reopen, how and when. Know this, that during this time, we will not be able to meet with students in classes. Resuming Summit Kids classes will be based upon the guidelines given by our government, and then knowing what protocols are going to be in place. We will function that way as best we can. Until then, we want to provide age-specific resources to you that would include our 22-6 parenting resource, which is geared for younger children, probably ages 3 to 8. Workers, we want to tell you that we want you to do your very best to stay engaged with Eastside as best you can through our remote Sundays, our Wednesday Night Live, and any other Zoom calls you may be partaking in. And yes, I know, Zoom calls are getting old. Whether it's Google Meet or any of those platforms, we know that the digital meeting does not replace a physical one. In the meantime, small groups of 10 or less can still meet, and maybe you've had an opportunity to begin those social distance gatherings. We want to let you know about some things coming up. On our original calendar, this coming Sunday, May 31st, would be our Meet the Teacher Sunday, and then the following Sunday, June 7th, would be the Move Up Sunday. We are going to try to make that still happen in a virtual sense. And that's where you come in. This coming Tuesday, May 26th, the church building will be open to Summit Kid volunteers between 9:30 and 11 and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. that day. If you are able to come in, and I know some of you are not, if you are able, you can stop in at that time. You can schedule your appointment with me, and we'll have our little video studio set up to where you can introduce yourself to your new incoming students. In the meantime, we will have students move up on Sunday, June 7th, knowing that we will be unable to meet in classes for quite some time. Until protocols and guidelines have changed, we will still continue to meet online, and when the building opens up, we will still be unable to meet in classrooms, but children will be factored into what we do on Sunday morning worship. All of that to say, this is not how we want it to be. We are, I think, saddened by where we are right now, and know that this isn't what we really want. It's not what the kids want, but we are urging the families to step up in any way that they can. And I know that that's easier said than done, but we're challenging parents, and I pray that you would encourage parents as well to do their part to raise their kids to know, love, and serve Jesus. In the meantime, we're taking steps that we know how to take to provide what we feel is the best option for our folks. In addition to all of this, we have not wanted to burden people with more information than is necessary. And so, in many respects, what we have sent out has been very intentionally sent out in the amount that it has been sent out. We don't want to burden you with too much. And we also don't want to mislead you. We want to do right by you. We want to honor God by what we do to honor the community of Eastside. So with that, I want to say, know that we are thinking of you, we're praying for you, and we are going to communicate as best we can, as we can, with information about our reopening, our regathering, and what it means for us as a ministry. Summit Kids volunteers, thank you. Thank you for all that you have been doing. I've heard nothing but good about calls you've made, notes you've written, Zoom calls you've set up for groups, and anything else you've done, the visits, the stops at the homes, all of that, whatever you are doing, thank you. We want you to feel comfortable serving. We also want to make sure that we're doing right by you as well. Thanks again, and on behalf of Becca and I and Eastside, we want to say thank you again to the Summit Kid volunteers and all that you're doing. Thanks.